So what do we know so far about this shooting?
Right behind me here at 888 Bestgate is where this shooting took place this afternoon at about 3:15. The shooter shot his way through a glass door, apparently aiming at journalists in a newsroom of the Gazette, the Capital Gazette, a local newspaper here at Annapolis. Now, many witnesses or people that were witness to the actual scene itself described the moment that they were perhaps on the phone to a client, heard the banging, looked up and saw the shooter firing his weapon, and as we heard there, a long gun at some staff members in this newsroom. But it's unclear as to whether or not the newsroom itself was a particular target for a certain reason. What we do know is 4 of those who were killed died in the newsroom itself. One of them died at the hospital. There are other injuries as well. Those people were rushed to nearby hospitals and medical centres too. Now, this is perhaps many journalists fear the idea that they could perhaps be the target of a violent crime, a crime that perhaps they would normally report on. But this newspaper is not an ideologically driven newspaper. It's neither left nor right. It's just a local newspaper reporting on local events, cats up trees, you know, school successes, local sports, that sort of thing, and some local gang crime. So, as you mentioned, it's unclear what the motive is at this point, and the investigation is still ongoing.
All right, Sally, stay with me. We're going to take you now live to Annapolis, where a news conference is taking place with the county police. So let's listen into that.
For his victims as he walked through the lower level. We have secured the building. We are in the process of notifying the next of kin. We have 5 confirmed fatals and 2 injuries. The injuries, to my understanding, are superficial, possibly from glass from the shotgun blast. We are working on now securing his residence. He does live in the state of Maryland. We are in the process of securing that residence and preparing for search warrants. So this is the next phase of this scene, and that is the investigative phase. This is the part that takes the most time. As I would assume many of you have already heard from many other police agencies in the state of Maryland and across the country, the investigative process is very difficult. We must be thorough. That's why you will not get the information from social media from us unless it's been confirmed. We have allowed our investigators to do their job. They are there now, and we are going to continue to provide you with information.
Chief, you said it was targeted.
Hold on one second. I want to share something with you that I think is important. We mentioned before about the improvised explosive device. That is not an IED. It was actually canisters of smoke grenades that he used inside of the building when he entered the establishment. So this person was prepared today to come in. This person was prepared to shoot people. His intent was to cause harm. And as I stated before, the investigative part of this is going to be thorough, and it's going to take some time. As you can see behind us, we opened up Bestgate Road. We thought that we may need to secure that roadway for a long period of time. And as we get further into the investigation, we realize that we don't need that roadway. But the building, 888 Bestgate, will be secured for some time. I do not have a time frame on that yet. We're going to be inside there for quite a bit, and until this investigation is complete. When I have more confirmed information, I will share that confirmed information with you.
You said you targeted specifically this newspaper. Exactly what was his beef with this newspaper?
That's what we're investigating now.
But there are already reports that he had a history with the newspaper a couple years ago.
That's what I'm hearing.
Does he live in
But
Annapolis?
before we confirm that, I need our investigators to go and look into that and make sure that's correct.
Chief, does he live in Annapolis?
Difficulty initially identifying the man, that you went through a process of perhaps facial recognition, did an identification. Is that why you're able now to go to the home and search the picture?
No, I can't share that with you. It's the first time I've heard facial recognition.
Is he being cooperative? Is he answering questions?
I can't answer that. He is at our criminal investigation division. Our detectives are down there with him. I have not interrupted them to ask him if he's being
When do you think
cooperative.
we're going to get any more information on the suspect?
You will have the information as soon as we
Is
confirm
this
it.
somebody that's known to you, Chief? Is it? You have a history with
Can
him?
you confirm if this suspect did have a connection to the Capitol Gazette? Can you tell us that?
The only connection I can tell you about right now is possibly through social media.
But
I
does he
have
a
no
history
other
with your
confirmation.
department? Any of your department had any issues with this guy in the past, or other departments?
We are still looking into that. I cannot confirm whether or not our department has come in contact with him. We will have that at a later time as well.